Thank you, Preppy, for making a course that was a very good course, easy to follow, easy to understand, feasible, and didn't require driving to a college campus to learn the same amount of stuff that I learned from this course, or setting aside an hour chat with an instructor for this, an hour chat instructor for that. Thank you for making supplying everything that you need for the course and not charging extra money for your books and not charging extra money for what was needed. Hello, my name's Estella, and I am 55 years old. I live in Ohio for billing and coding certification. I currently work as a medical biller, have been since 2007. What inspired me to further my education and work towards another degree or another option is in October 2023, I was working medical billing remotely from my home, and the company I was working for called me up and said, the company has decided to outsource their billing and we don't have a position for you. So I went from October 23 through January 24 without work, looking for work. And while I was applying for work, I seen a lot of medical coding jobs that were available. And some of them didn't ask for a lot of experience, some of them did. So at that point, I decided that it was something I've always kind of had an interest in. I just really never pursued it. So at that point, I decided that I was going to go ahead and pursue the opportunity to learn medical coding and eventually get my coding certification from AAPC. So I'm hoping to have that done by the end of 2025. I'm hoping by continuing to practice coding and working with different scenarios that I will feel comfortable enough to take my test in 2025. And again, like I said before, this course was very knowledgeable. I feel like I have an understanding for ICD-9 and CPT codes as well as HCPCS codes. I have an understanding for the guidelines, code placement, add-on codes. So I would recommend a course. Again, like I said, I did a medical associates in medical billing and coding through Colorado Tech as an online course, and I really don't feel like I felt like it was a self-teach course. I really don't feel like I got anything from it. This course was knowledgeable. I really wasn't looking for another course. At the time, I was just kind of watching coding videos, and I came across a coder. I believe her name was Victoria, and she was talking about medical coding and how easy it is to get started. And she had a video where it led me to Preppy. And like I said, I went on there and I looked at the courses and the expenses for those compared to a $23,000 college course and maybe not getting anything out of it to a $1,500 self-teach course was a way better option. And so I took the risk and I went ahead and signed up for Preppy for the medical billing and coding certification. So, and I really didn't look into a lot of different courses. There was another video that I watched, and she had some kind of a course for coding, medical billing and coding, but it was like, I was around $3,000 or something in that dollar amount. And then I went on AAPC and I priced their coding certification course. And at the time, financially, Preppy was what I could afford to pay, like all in full. And the fact that you offered, the material and you supplied the coding books, and I even got a free laptop out of it. So that was that was pretty awesome. The top three things that I loved about Preppy was first, the course was pretty easy to follow. The criteria for it. The second thing is they actually supplied your coding books, which is crucially, you didn't have to spend that extra $300 to buy your coding books in order to do the course. And the third thing is they actually supplied you with a laptop to do the course on, which, you know, to a lot of people, you can't afford all that stuff. And so that was a nice add-on to the course. But the very first thing I liked about it was the layout of the course. The curriculum was right there in black and white. And then there was an instructor on each section of the ICD-9, the diagnosis that came on for like a 15 minutes and kind of did a breeze, a review of what you were going to learn. So that kind of opened your eyes to what to expect to that section that you were going to be learning. Preppy prepared me for my coding certification by introducing me to ICD-9 diagnosis codes, CPT procedure codes, and HCPCS codes, and also like gave me a thorough understanding of each body system, how to code each body system, code placement, add-on codes, sequela effects. So I really felt like the course was really detailed, and I really enjoyed it. Do I feel like I am job ready after taking the Preppy course? Me, myself, no, I do not. I just feel like I really need a little bit more coding practice. I did have a little struggle with some of the systems, like placement of the codes, maternity, pregnancy, remembering to add that week gestation, and there was just some things I needed a little more time with. And I do kind of use it a little bit with my job. I do in the medical billing. We have I worked rejections, and like if a code's rejected for a diagnosis code, need an invalid, might need an extra couple digits or whatever, or invalid CPT code, I am able to use the coding books and extract that information from taking the course with Preppy. But me, myself, am I ready to step into a coding job and actually work that job after completing the course? Me, myself, I'm not. I just feel like I need a little bit more. I would recommend Preppy to, first of all, my sister, she has a little bit of a college background. She did CNA, so she has a little bit of understanding of like anatomy, physiology, and she's at a stage in her life where working from home or working as a job where it's, like medical billing or coding would be good for her. I would also recommend this course to anybody who's looking for a career path in medical billing or coding. I liked it. I thought I got a lot from it. And if I know anybody that's looking for a career change, being that the coding, medical billing and coding is probably going to be around as long as there's physicians and they don't come up with some kind of way to automatically systemize where they automatically designate codes and stuff based on wording. I think there's always going to be a need for this kind of a field of work. And so if I know anybody that's looking for a career change that might be suitable for that kind of work, I would recommend it to anybody. Thank you, Preppy, for making a course that was a very good course, easy to follow, easy to understand, feasible, and didn't require driving to a college campus to learn the same amount of stuff that I learned from this course, or setting aside an hour chat with an instructor for this, an hour chat instructor for that. Thank you for making supplying everything that you need for the course and not charging extra money for your books and not charging, extra money for what was needed. The Bucks step by step has been really helpful. The only problem with that book is some of those questions are not available unless you have access to Teach. I did not have access to Teach and was not able to verify those questions were answered correctly, but everything else was awesome. So thank you.